Welcome everyone to Warhammer Wednesdays. Myself and Cornish are going to be painting Warhammer, and it's extremely hot in the UK right now. So if we sound out of breath or sweaty, I don't know how you can sound sweaty, but we might. So Cornish, what are you painting?
I am painting a Rogal Dorn.
A Rogal Dorn.
Assembling it.
Nice. I've got a very moderate target, a mediocre target. I'm going to try and do these 3 Genestealers and get them to the Null stage. I'm going to do them one at a time, so I can Null one, and then move on to the next one, and then hopefully by the time I get to I've done the 3rd one, the first one will be dry. And it is warm, so the oil might dry. You never know.
Yeah.
So without further ado, breathlessly, let us begin. Oh my god. Yes. Where is my brush? I have a decent brush here somewhere.
You also mentioned, like, if we sound sweaty, like, not showing whether or not how you can sound sweat. Well, if we turn too quickly and our moves move a bit too much.
A bit of squelch.
And you hear a wet sound.
Dog here, who's from his ball, he doesn't understand that it's too hot to play right now. If I was to play with him for the half an hour he is used to, he would overheat and die. So no, Bear. For your own good. Yes, you're a good boy. Come on, go sit. I've also broken out the cider because that's necessary in such temperatures. Right. So, in an attempt to resume normal service, I've played the new DLC for the Darktide. There you go.
Oh yeah.
You play as a Skitarii. And they've had to change the intro a little bit for them, just so that it makes sense that there's a Skitarii aboard a load of convicts.
Yeah.
But it is fun. It is fun. I particularly like the guns the Skitarii have. They feel really cool. The first gun that you start with is like, it feels almost like a Gorse. You bet that that has been Wednesday whinging about the heat for 90% of the stream so far. I mean, we've only just started, so yeah, you're probably right. We did have a little whinge. It's fine.
You don't call me out like that, but yeah, basically.
Yeah, we're just going talking about the new DLC for Darktide. Yeah, so it's like a I don't know how to say it, like a Gorse. What's the word? Musket. It's like a Gorse musket, like single shot. And yeah, it absolutely rips and tears. It's so good. I'm really enjoying it. It's quite slow, but it's effective. One shot kills most normal enemies. But yeah, it's fun. He's got some interesting melee weapons as well. So I'm keen to play more of it, but I'm not playing it right now because absolutely everyone is Skitarii and it feels weird. I mean, it's to be expected, but I'm gonna wait a couple of weeks and see if the population varies itself after a while.
Yeah.
Because I want to play the Skitarii, but I don't want to play it whilst everyone is playing Skitarii. Yeah. Yeah, the character creation was quite fun because you get to make your own voice, basically. They've obviously got like voice actors, but you could modulate your voice in whatever way you choose. Make your voice sound scary or weird or however you want it to sound.
Just make it sound like a Dalek.
Yeah, pretty much. You can. I did hear someone who did sound a bit Dalek-y on the high end, you know. And yeah, that did sound interesting. There was one that had a voice that just wouldn't stay in the same register, so I don't know how they managed that, but it was like going up and down all over the place sort of thing. Sounded really cool. It's the new must pay to win character, so obviously it's heavily. It's not really pay to win because it's no better than any of the other characters. It's just the new hotness, isn't it? It's just it's the new thing, so people want to experience it.
I'm a little sad that I say quite a while ago, they sort of nerfed my favorite build for the Preacher.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what's that extra? Like, I think it was like 20%. No, it was somewhere in the region of like 10 or 7% attack speed, damage, and crit chance.
Yeah.
For every wound that you have, for every missing wound.
I mean, to be fair though,
but they put a maximum on it. It's like to a maximum of like 4.
Yeah. But to be fair,
it's just like
To be fair, the Preacher is still extremely powerful.
Oh yeah. For me, it was more the fact that if I was playing by myself and I was joining with randoms,
yeah,
I would play one song and as the Preacher, as the Zealot.
Yeah.
I just melee my way through shit. Like I would get like, especially if it was like an assassination mission where you have to kill a boss at the end.
Yeah.
I would get there while this song is still playing, and I'll tell you the song in a minute once I look it up. Just because I want to make sure I get it right.
Yeah. For me,
and the amount of damage I would do because I'd only have 1 wound left out of like 8 at the time. And it's just like, 1 charged attack with the double-handed chainsword, and there's that dude's shield. Charge attack again. Oh, there's all this health, and his shield's back up.
Yeah.
Do it again.
I used to use the what's it called? The big chainsword.
The two-handed one.
Yeah, the Executioner's chainsword, I think it's called.
Eviscerator, I think.
And yeah, but for me, I used to use the bollocks. I used to use the flamethrowers quite a lot because I do enjoy a flamethrower in any game. And the flamethrower in Darktide is very good.
I'm in two minds about it because a lot of the time, to me, it feels like it's quite a wind-up.
I mean,
which I get.
Yeah, I mean, you can just burst it really quick. Yeah. Which is, if you're in a trouble, just set things on fire and lag it. That's great. But yeah, I don't mind a little wind up. It makes the gun feel, impactful for me. That's why I quite like it when you have Gatling guns where you have to charge it first on games. I really like that.
Yeah.
The guns feel big.
For me, I think like a gun having a wind up is fine if it's like a static emplacement. But I think if it's so, like, when you're playing a game and you come across a machine gun that you can enter like a vehicle, like I'm fine with that having a wind up. But I do think there are some games that take the wind up of some handheld weapons a bit too far.
Yeah, I suppose. But at the end of the day, the thing is, you don't actually have to use them if you don't like them.
Yeah, exactly. I tend to go with las guns because it's funny.
Oh, where's me veteran? I'm las gun all day.
Yeah.
I've got I really want them to introduce a long las. I really do, because the character I play as the most is Larkin from Gaunt's Ghost, and I really want them to add a long las.
I don't think a long last would work in Darktide. I think because it's so cramped and so.
Well, yeah. Well, okay. So the long louse doesn't have to be used with a scope.
Yeah.
You could just hip fire it and then use the scope if you need to, and the scope could be variable. You could have it with 2 different modes, like an ACOG and then like a 6 times zoom or something. And you could have the damage varying as well from like hip fire and zoomed in. And you could charge it up or do because I think that's how the long las works. You know, when you've got when you zoomed in and you charge your shot fully, it's.
Yeah, I mean it could work.
I think it could be designed well. I think it'd be really cool. And if you had a decent team with you, like sort of backing you up, you could be like picking off motherfuckers. Because that's how I play with as a veteran. I pick off the elites in the distance while everyone else deals with the chaff in the way.
Yeah.
Because I really like the ability where you can you pinpoint the silhouette of elites.
Yeah.
Because then you can just go, right, you. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. It's great. So the tech priest, the Skitari, sorry, has its own little drone, the Sentinel drone.
Skull.
Yeah, it's got a servo skull. And the servo skull's got a little las pistol. So it basically will automatically target like whatever's closest to you. And you can direct its fire to specific people if you want, and you can send the servo skull to do hacking and stuff instead of having to go over there and use your thing to do it for you.
Oh, so this gives you like an autocomplete on the Auspex.
Kind of, yeah. You still need to go and use your Auspex to fix it when it breaks, but it'll just sit there and do it. Sort of thing, which is kind of cool. Nice little thing. The abilities sound cool as well. The default ability is you do like an EMP pulse thing, electric pulse, which sort of hurts everyone around you and shocks them. But the main one I'm interested in is for like a certain amount of seconds, it gives you like auto locking basically, but like stupid reflexes. So all you need to do is click, 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 and the game's like pointing you whoosh, 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 whoosh to everyone's head around you, and you can basically What are you doing there? What have you brought me? He's brought me support. What?
Like you say, it's a good thing it's not a PvP game, isn't it?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Having abilities like that, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, you couldn't get away with it in a PvP game, but yeah, it's for me, that's going to be a really good, like, if I'm in real trouble and, I'm getting surrounded, just hear that and just go click, 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 click. So yeah, that's going to be fun. There's another one as well that I can't remember. Oh no, yeah, it gives you a shield, basically a personal shield.
That's something.
Yeah, so that's the thing. It's a good class, I think. It's not. It is kind of well balanced, I'd say. But everyone's using it at the minute, so give it a week. To be fair, I might play it a bit more with my other characters for now, just to get me put me aim in, so that when people stop playing as just the Skitari, I can come in and have a go. Have a go, please. All right. Time for the Burgundy. He's got no tongue out. So
I'll put this ice back in the freezer quickly.
Okay. I have another topic lined up when he's back. Genestealers coming together nicely, I think. Oh my god. The mistakes all over the place here. I said too quickly, but it was coming along nicely. Anyway, Fraggle, how the devil are you this week? I hope you're keeping cool in this dreadful heat. I am struggling. Deeply struggling. Okay, extremely hot last night. Didn't officially fall below 25. Oh, yeah, that sounds like tomorrow night. Or it doesn't. It's not going to fall below 25 until 2 in the morning, which is grim. So yeah, tomorrow's the hottest day of the year for us around here. It's the maximum temperature has dropped to like 35 degrees. Still not great. Still too much for me. But yeah. It is what it is, and we have to grin and bear it, unfortunately. Oh wow, this paint is drying on the brush. Oh my god! Paint is pretty much entirely dried on the brush. It's not, and I've barely used it. Oh my god. Painting in this heat is not fun. Right, let's clean the brush before it completely seizes up. Have a swig of cider. It's probably warm now. You can't be completely sober during weather like this. It's just, it's not humane, you know? Oh my god, right. More burgundy. Thought I was going to get away with just the one blob, but no. Hello there. How are you? Oh, he's brought me his ball again. He really wants me to go outside and play. But I can't bear. I'm busy. Ah. Spend some ill-gotten gains then. Be comfortable in one room at least. Yeah. I honestly was considering it. If another heatwave is on its way, I'm genuinely considering it. Basically, if payday comes and another heatwave is announced on the horizon, I'm probably going to spend the 300 quid it's going to cost to get some minor air conditioning in this house, or in one room, because it is needed. It really is. Saw a portable unit getting advertised. It's all right. On someone else's stream this afternoon, and I was like, "Ooh, that looks good." Now,
What does?
I saw a portable air conditioning advertised on someone's stream this afternoon. I was tempted. But yeah, so the next topic of conversation, what I have brought along today. They've announced the price of the Steam machine.
Oh yeah.
It's bloody expensive. Way more expensive than it's worth, basically.
The two variants.
We don't care about stupid currency, Fraggle. They've announced it in. They've done the pre-releases on Steam for. It's in proper money, in GBP, Great British Pounds, and yeah, it's basically the cost of a sort of low-end PC. And it is basically a low-end PC with less advanced operating system, with a more restrictive operating system anyway. And I know that you can install other operating systems on it, but it's more faff than it's worth. I don't know. What's your 2p on the issue?
I'm just having a look now.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know what the equivalent of the... Okay, so the CPU is a semi-custom AMD Zen 4C/12T. Cool. Yeah. I don't know what that is.
It's essentially it's around a similar spec to an Xbox Series X. So the higher end Xbox from the last generation.
Yeah.
So it can run stuff. It'll run stuff just fine, but it's not going to be. It's not future proofed by any stretch. You know what I mean?
No, like honestly, the initial 512 gigabytes, like that's getting to the point where that's considered tiny.
Yeah, exactly. That's not the one you want. The one that you're going to want is the 2 terabyte. The only good thing about it is you can use any micro SD card to expand your storage. And SD cards are getting pretty large now. But that does suggest that you can plug and play the SD cards, which is what I used to do in my old MP3 player, where you can have like certain games installed on one SD card, and then just like unplug it, replug it. As long as it doesn't have to format every time you plug a new one in, you might be able to get away with that. Because SD cards are, a lot cheaper than 400 quid, which is I think roughly the difference. But yeah, it's you could cheap out like that, but for me, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. And I've got the same problem that I do with like the PS5 and Xbox Series sort of console sort of prices. For me, a console, and that's what it is. It's a console that has access to your Steam library, which is fine, but it's still a games console. It's not worth more than like, okay, for me, whatever the equivalent of like 250 quid was in like the 2000s. And I'm not talking about inflation, I'm talking about spending power. So, yeah. It's just not, it's not doing it for me. It's not giving me the urge to buy.
Yeah, like, I think, as I said, I think the fact that, like, sure, you got the option to, I mean, it sort of feels like somebody's, like, Raspberry Pi project.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like to me. Yeah.
It's like, it's a console with your Steam library. And it's about equivalent to like one of the higher end consoles these days. Maybe not as far as a PS5 Pro, but PS5 Pro is the same price, you know what I mean? I think what it does do is it makes the PS5 Pro a questionable purchase, because the Steam machine has your Steam library on it. And if you've got a Steam library and it's roughly the same price for that for a PS5 Pro, it might make people think twice. If they were considering buying a PS5 Pro and they see this and go, maybe.
But the thing is as well is that one sec. You're getting half of, so it's weird, right?
Okay.
So clearly the internal storage for the PS5 Pro is 1 terabyte, but what you can actually use is 825 gigs.
Yeah.
Out of 1 terabyte.
Yeah.
And you're paying one sec. Yeah. So you're paying sort of around 780 for a PS5 Pro with the smallest hard drive space.
Right.
That gets you 825 gigs. Steam machine for 800, and for an extra 100 quid on top of that, you're getting less storage.
But
I don't think the PS5. Yes, there's that. That's a guarantee. You know, that's a given. It's just the Steam machine. It would be weird if you didn't have your Steam library.
Yeah. I don't think. Yeah, as you say, I don't think the PS5's got as easily expandable storage.
No, not really. I'll just. Okay, I'm done with the shopping tab Google. I'd like to go back to the standard tab Google, but sure.
Yeah. So I think in that context, it's probably gonna do okay. But like, I don't know. If you already got a PC that can run most games, it's probably not worth it. I was thinking about getting one just because, you know, I don't like running my PC really hard all of the time. So if I can run games and capture them through HDMI to stream them, and just have my PC just streaming the game, you know, doing the stream, I'd do that, and that'd be quite a good way of doing it. But for that money, nah, no, thank you. I'm good.
Yeah, just looking.
Yeah, and I kind of want a Steam controller, but not for 85 fucking quid.
not actually what I'm after.
I'm currently using a an Xbox 360 controller for all my PC gaming at the minute.
Yeah, great. So informative there, PlayStation. I would love to know what the actual specs of your PS5 Pro is, not what it can do.
Yeah, there'll be websites that do the spec.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find them. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah. As an idea, I would like a Steam box. If I see one secondhand in CEX at any point, I'll probably pick one up. If it's like, I don't know, 500 quid, something like that. Sure.
Yeah.
Well, maybe, you know, if it's a base one, it'll probably be more like 300 or 400, but yeah, I'll pick one up with a C1 secondhand. It's not something I'm not willing to pay that much for it.
What, the Steam controller?
No. The Steam box.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Someone will trade it in CEX. I've seen Steam. What are they called? The handheld ones.
The Steam Deck.
Yeah, I've seen Steam Decks on in CEX here and there. I've not been tempted to buy them just because I don't have any need for a handheld. Don't think I'd use it.
Yeah. So the PS5 Pro is weird, right?
Okay.
Because it has so both the base PS5 and the PS5 Pro have a 16 gigabyte GDDR6.
Okay.
But the PS5 Pro has an additional 2 gigabytes of DDR5.
Right.
Yeah. It's a strange one, that one.
Yeah. I mean, it's very possibly to do with the RAM shortage, and they're having to like skimp on the extra RAM.
Yeah, but like at the same time, the Steam machine comes with 16 gigabytes of standard DDR5.
Yeah.
And 8 gigabytes of GDDR6 VRAM.
Yeah. So technically, the Steam box is a chunkier being. I think the main
a little bit.
The main selling point of the PS5 Pro, or the PS5 in general, is the speed of its memory, like hard drive space. You know what I mean? The speed of that SSD was the thing that made it possible to do the super transitions with Ratchet and Clank and that sort of thing. That's what they sold.
It's an M.2.
The what? Sorry.
It's an M.2 SSD.
Yeah. Oh, in the Steam box, or?
No, in the PS5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the NVMe M.2.
I've got 2 of those.
I've got one 2 terabyte in my PC at the moment.
I think both of mine are. Oh no, I've got one 500. No, I've got a terabyte one, and I've got a 2 terabyte one. Yeah. Oh my god!
I'm not gonna lie, my storage on my PC is all over the place.
Look at this sweat, smooth sweat on the t-shirt. Oh my god! Sweating my ass off here.
Same.
Jesus Christ. On a bike. Okay. Let's get another blob of this.
Yeah, so my hard drive storage is all over the place for my PC.
Yeah.
I've got a standard SSD, which is what my operating system's on, as well as like OBS and things like that.
Yeah.
I've then got a HDD, which is what I used to run all my games off of.
Yeah.
That was a fun experience. It's great fun when you can't load into the game where servers for games kick you out because you take too long to load up the game.
Yeah.
And then a few years ago, I bought an M.2, 2 terabyte.
Nice.
What, 2 terabyte? 1 terabyte?
An amount of terabytes.
Yeah, 2 terabyte.
Yeah, it's a bit of a wet fart, the Steam machine coming out like that, because it was an interesting prospect, and now it's no longer interesting. And yeah, I'll probably never own one unless I find it dirt cheap in CEX somewhere.
I think the other sort of issue is whether or not, because you use your Steam account to buy it, so if you can't then sell it on afterwards.
I know you will be able to format it.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it'll be the same deal as the Steam Decks, and you see them in CEXs all the time.
Fair enough.
Yeah. The other price that came out, GTA 6 has been the beta test for that has been the price for that's been announced.
Oh, I just don't care about it anymore.
No, I know, but I'm looking forward to when it actually comes out on the PC, because the console release is its beta test release, as it is always the case with all GTA games. Because I mean, GTA 5 came out in a bit of a state, you know.
Yeah.
When that came out, it was a bit of a mess, as was GTA 4. And yeah, by the time it reached PC, it was nice and patched and lovely. So I'm looking forward to when it comes to PC properly. But I will not be buying it for 80 quid. Let's just put it that way. If they release it, they are swinging back massively to exclusives, not like UK in that case. Yeah, no, I mean, Rockstar don't really give a shit. The only reason Rockstar are doing it on PlayStation first is because PlayStation players are the ones that pay the big bucks in GTA Online, and they want to get them addicted to spending money on the online before they release it to the console, the PC gamers who are less likely to spend money on the online, because we are not thick bastards, basically. Sorry, console peasants, but the numbers support my rage. You are the reason why they cancelled all of the DLC for GTA 5, because you started spending fucking buku money on the shark cards. And they were like, "Ooh, we're making too much money on the online. Let's stop all development on all single-player content and focus entirely on the online." So you are the reason, console gamers, that we didn't get our sweet DLCs. There you go. Ah, bollocks, I forgot to make that bit. I do this. Put your ball. Are you asking me to throw it for you? He wants me to go in the garden and kick it for him.
Yeah, fat chance of that happening, not in this heat at the moment.
Yeah. His favourite game. Right, that's pretty much all of this cool. Ooh, did you see the Onimusha sort of Souls-like game that came out?
What now?
You know Onimusha?
No.
Oh, okay. It's a PS2 samurai game, and it was very big on the PS2, and it was like a cult classic-y type situation, and they did a reboot of it where they turned it into like Sekiro, basically, like a sort of Soulsborne-esque sort of samurai type situation. And they released a demo for it, and everyone was complaining that it was too easy. Yeah.
I think people need to wind their neck in about the difficulty of games. So sometimes, not everything has to be as difficult as Dark Souls.
Well, Dark Souls isn't even difficult, is the point. Dark Souls just requires you to think. Dark Souls requires a state of mind to play it.
Yeah, and that's kind of my point. Not every game should be doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I don't want. Oh, it's this, but Soulsborne or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Like I like. Give me a game with good sword play that don't make it, you know, dodge, you know, nanosecond parry simulator.
Yeah, so you're saying you want Ghost of Tsushima.
I mean, that to me looks very much like the thing I'm complaining about, to be honest.
Really? Because Ghost of Tsushima was not a hard game. It was very much designed to be a power fantasy. It was designed for you to walk very boldly up to the enemy, point at them and saying, "I challenge you to a duel, you motherfucker," but in Japanese. And for me, that game is very good for that. It's sort of more thematic. It's not too difficult at all. There's a couple of hard fights in it, but they're like optional side bosses that you do for completion purposes, which I did because I'm a filthy completionist. Yeah, no, Ghost of Tsushima's great. If you haven't played it, I would recommend it because it's very fun, very cool, extremely chill. And I only have one gripe with it that I shall refrain from telling you because it's a spoiler.
Okay.
Yeah, good game. Yeah. It was a console exclusive and might yet be again, because because PlayStation are bailing on Steam now. They're bailing out of the whole Steam releasing of games. And once the license has been, you know, has run its course, I think they're going to be pulling all of their games off Steam as soon as they possibly can.
Well, I thought we were past the age of having, you know, specific console exclusive stuff.
Well, they thought we were, but then the whole business model sort of fell apart whilst they were trying to, you know, make their games multi-console. And I could see why. And I've always been a proponent of. I do believe that console exclusives are necessary.
Right.
Because if you think about every console that you've ever loved in the past, the first thing you think about are the games on it. And if a console doesn't have a library of games, like a good library of games, that it's its own, it has no soul, it has no identity. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that, but I think for me, like, I understand like having a launch exclusive, but I don't think, you know, look how long it took for The Last of Us to become available on other platforms.
Yeah,
other than.
Yeah, I don't think it should have ever.
Well, you don't think it should ever gone to another platform ever?
No. I'm glad it did because it's easier to play it now, but I think that I think the reason why the PlayStation 5 is seeing such terrible sales is because it doesn't have an identity. I think the reason why Xbox is starting to see, because it's all panic stations at Xbox. They're not selling Xbox consoles because they put Xbox Live or whatever it's called, the Game Pass. They put that on everything. Yeah. So now everyone's playing it there. Braggle's going to have a moan now about The Last of Us because he doesn't like it. But do you know what I mean? So, all right, my favorite console was the PlayStation 2. And I don't like the PlayStation 2 because of its hardware. It's fine. It wasn't as good as the Xbox, which came out a bit later, but I prefer it because it's got games. When I think of PlayStation, I think of Crash Bandicoot, Spyro the Dragon. I think of Medieval. I think of Metal Gear Solid. I think of Grand Theft Auto. You know? All of these games, Ace Combat, Armored Core. You know what I mean? Yeah. All of those games made the PlayStation good. And when you take exclusives away, you remove the reason to buy the hardware. The PlayStation 4, whilst its library was small of like exclusive games, it was really well curated. It was banger after banger. It had Spider-Man, it had The Last of Us, it had Ghost of Tsushima, it had Horizon Zero Dawn, it had the biker one, which was kind of poo. Days Gone.
On the PS5 initially.
Sorry. You're thinking of Ghost of Yotai, which is the sequel. Yeah. Ghost of Tsushima was a PS4 exclusive. But yeah, no, but you know what I mean. And the PS5 now has very little going for it.
Oh, that's why I got confused, because it came out during the bad time.
Oh, COVID, yeah. Hey, that shit got me through like a good couple of months. That was a flipping good game. That was the last game I completed before I started streaming.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Yeah, if you PlayStation or your original Xbox, if the Xbox hadn't have come out with, you know, Halo, Splinter Cell, what was the other games that it came out with on it exclusively? Gears of War.
Yeah.
Yeah. Others. They had like Voodoo Vince, but no one really cared about that. I've only just recently played it. Had Psychonauts. We had Conker's Bad Fur Day as well. Yeah, a lineup of games that sort of defined the console. And the Xbox Series X hasn't really got. The Xbox Series X isn't a console anymore. It's just a medium for supporting the Game Pass. That's all it is. And it's exactly.
So I mean, we started sort of seeing that with the Xbox One, to be honest.
Well, yeah, but even the Xbox One had, you know, a couple of exclusives. They weren't great, but it had some. But Nintendo still has has a personality. The Switch still has a personality because the games on the Switch are only available on the Switch. That if you want to play those games, that's the hardware you get to play it. You know.
Yeah.
If you want to play God of War, if you play God of War, the reboot of God of War, that was another big one for the PS4.
Yeah.
You know, you had a library of about 10 to 15 games on the PS4 that justified the purchase of the console. There's nothing to justify the PS5 now. I think the PS5 has got 6 exclusive games, and at least 2 or 3 of them are rubbish. So, yeah. Definitely, I've always been in favor of console exclusives, and as a PC gamer, I'm glad that it died for a while. But if you don't have console exclusives, you don't have a console. Even if it's just timed exclusivity, you've got a reason to to think about buying one.
I'm fine with timed, so yeah, I'm not. So I'm a hard no to exclusivity on a permanent basis. In my opinion, not gonna lie, but I'm fine with timed. Like, within reason. Like, I'm not a big fan of how MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries, how that release went.
Oh, I love the way that release went, because by the time it came to Steam, it was fixed.
My point is that it wasn't on Steam for about a year, but after it had been released on everything else.
Yeah, but it wasn't good until it came out on Steam when they actually fixed it. It was a mess when it was on Epic Games Store. Right, there we go. I have got
it's also weirdly harder to update games on the Epic Games Store somehow.
And there we go. I've got one Genestealer sort of at the Nuln phase, so it's ready to be Nuln oiled.
Yeah, like they can push out updates on Steam so much quicker than they can on Epic. Well, to be fair, it's about the same speed as consoles. For some reason, there's a weird verification thing where it takes forever to push out an update on consoles and Epic Gaming.
Yeah. And apparently the Switch is the hardest to update. Got to put like paperwork and shit through for them to be able to push an update on the Switch.
Yeah, well, that's Nintendo making sure you're not stealing their shit, probably.
Very likely. Yeah. Oh god, right. I'm going to null oil this and then get on with another one. But before we do that, my glass is empty, so I'm going to go and grab myself a cider. So I'm going to put Cornish cam on. And
Are you drinking water as well?
Cider has water in it.
Come on now. Dear. I think the main body of the tank, which you can just about see here, I think its wash is now dried, which means I can do a bit of dry brushing. No, I did buy another bottle or pot of Bony and Camo shade. There it is, right there.
Hey Tigru, how you doing, mate? Welcome in. Yeah.
Wow, gloves.
Wow,
Yes.
gloves. Cornish wears gloves.
Dude.
I'm having water. It's warm, but I'm having it. I have cider as well, which is more interesting. I do believe I need to turn my big light on.
I was gonna say, I'm not saying like don't have cider, have water instead. Like you can have still get the cider, just have a bit of water as well.
There are ice cubes. They're made of water.
Are they in the cider? Thought Bula was using gloves. Let's impress for a minute. Yeah, I am.
Come and sit with us. Give the ball. Give the ball.
Don't take, only throw.
Give ball. Okay, I'll take this then. After I finish streaming here, I'm going to have to spend a good sort of half an hour playing with him outside. He will not accept any less. I don't think. Right. Was impressed for a minute. No. How are you doing anyway, T-Group? I hope it's less boiling hot where you are than it is where we are. It is insufferably warm right now. Oh dear. Unreasonably warm. Null oil. Ooh, that's getting a little low. Okay though. It's still got about a third of it left. Holy shit. Apparently the null oil sort of exploded a bit and dried.
Yeah.
Right. Null, let's go. Oh. I think this brush is a little bit stiff. No, never mind. Northern Finland last week been like maximum 22 degrees C during the day, maybe 14 during the night. Quite nice. That does sound bloody nice, honestly. Today was a high of 31. It's currently currently about 23, I think.
For Bula, it's about 23. For me, it's still about 29.
Oh yeah, but Cornish has got tomorrow's weather for me. Tomorrow is going to be 37 degrees at the highest temperature, very possibly. I think they downgraded it to 35 now, which is honestly really good news, but holy shit. And humidity? Oh, I don't even want to think about it, to be honest. I don't even know how you'd measure it, but it's humid. Yeah, the humidity is yes.
If you can chew it, it's probably too much.
Yeah. Sounds awful. It is pretty grim, I'm not going to lie. We don't have air conditioning in this country because we're poor and stupid. But, yeah.
To be fair, how many weeks of this do we get a year?
Oh, it's only going to get more.
Oh, yeah, I know, but currently, like, it's not worth installing AC into every building.
Yeah, no,
for like the 2 or 3 weeks.
I don't think it's worth installing air conditioning in every building, but I think every household should now start having a portable air conditioner.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Because it's going to be at least sort of 3 of these heat waves a year going forwards, pretty much. And you know, people are going to die. I'm definitely going to die if it doesn't stop being this hot. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to Friday. Not only is it is it going to cool down? But I'm also off for a week apparently. Surprise week off.
Nice.
Yeah, I booked a week off to like recharge and didn't realize that it was coming up until my boss said today, "Oh yeah, you're off next week, by the way." I was like, "Oh, really? Am I? Nice." So I'm very happy with that. The earth pumps are getting popular in new builds. Oh yeah, the heat pumps. Yeah.
Heat pumps. Yeah. I live in the first floor flat, so that ain't happening.
Yeah, no. I live in a house, and it is my own house, so if I wanted to and could afford it, I could install it, but retrofitting those is a pain in the dick, apparently. So, yeah. I think it'd probably cost me a good number of thousands of pounds. Fucking hell, Bear. Stop being loud. Yeah, they can indeed. I think they take up like half of your garden as well, which I don't think I'd like. I don't think Bear would enjoy that. He needs the garden. It's where he goes to play and lie down and chew things. I don't usually leave the back door open whilst I'm streaming, just because, you know, you never know who's going to wander in. But I'm having to do it today. Let the breeze through. Try and cool the house down now that it's cooler than it is indoors, outdoors for the rest of the day. Tomorrow it's never going to get... Well, okay, it will eventually, because the indoors will get to the point where it's as hot as the outdoors. And that's going to be a grim time.
Yes, it is.
Anything over 26 you don't like, just sweating like a pit. Mate, it's 23 right now, and I am fully there. I have moob sweat coming out, and it's just grim.
Yeah, I'm going to be taking a shower after stream, I think.
I don't see the point in taking a shower right now, because it's just going to get worse. For you, I suppose it is starting to cool down, so yeah, that makes sense. I think tomorrow is when I'll take me post-sweat box shower. Right, there you go. That is one Nulned Genestealer right there. So I'll let him dry over there whilst crack on with another. Yeah, I am seriously considering getting one, if not both, of the Battle Force boxes that are coming out on Saturday. And they're coming out on Saturday, by the way. I was misinformed by my co-host. He said, "Oh, they won't come out for like another 2 months. They'll be fine."
Once?
The Battle Force box sets, the pre-orders on Saturday. You did go to a sauna today, plus 75, but that's a bit different. Yeah, it is. When you come out of a sauna, you feel more refreshed. I imagine. I've never been in a sauna. Ah. What the hell? Right. Oh, okay. Can't throw it if you don't give it to me. Oh, he's such a little tinker, aren't you? Have it done. Okay. Quite refreshing and relaxing for muscles and mind. Honestly, I think I need it for me muscles. My shoulder is booked. FOOCKED. Booked. Oh man. Right, these guys have got tongues, so a little bit more burgundy required on these two. Oh my god.
When you say battle forces, what factions are they?
So there's the four, isn't there? There's the Tyranids, the Imperial Guard, the Chaos, and was it Necrons, the fourth one?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know which ones. Oh, yeah, those ones. Okay.
Yeah, apparently they're coming out.
Seeing anything on?
Well, I don't know. I might be misinformed. I hope I am, to be honest. I want to be. But the Warhammer chat that I've got on WhatsApp is they've all been saying it's happening on Saturday, and I need to be ready. I do not have any money for that, but I might do it anyway with money that isn't mine.
The good old credit card.
Yes. Because I do want them. I do want them. They ask me, do you want me, baby? And the answer is yes. Right. AIDS. Get this paint nice and wet. See if we can make it last as long as possible. I was just browsing on Steam, looking for games that are temporarily free, because the Steam has been doing that recently, but not announcing it, but putting games on 100% discount every now and then. So every now and then I just check it out, and I ended up in the free to play section, which is a dangerous section. There's an awful lot of garbage there, and they had a section called free-to-play mecha games. I was intrigued. I'm a fan of mecha games, and if any of them are actually good, I used to play Hawken. That was all right. Might give it a go. I had a look, and two of them, to my great shock, they were less about mechs and more about bouncy boobs. And I was like, "What?"
Yeah, you'll get that.
I was like, "What the fuck?" Do mech games tend to have lots of hentai? Is ecchi mecha is that a subgenre?
I'm not going to comment on that, to be honest.
Okay.
But yeah, it doesn't surprise me in any way, shape, or form. It's the internet, after all.
Yeah. So I just saw something that, a passing glance looked like, serviceable sort of Armored Core style combat. But there wasn't a cockpit. It was just a sort of an exosuit, and the girl who was in there had breasts larger than the guns.
Again, that maybe I burst spent too much time on the internet, but honestly, what you're describing to me is basically just gamers being horny.
Yeah, and I was just like, this doesn't seem like it's for me. Good day. Mano the Music Tributes, welcome in. How you doing? Welcome to our painting on a Wednesday evening. We're just chatting absolute bollocks whilst we've been painting some warhammers. Not bad. I'm very warm. It is extremely warm. It is extremely warm. So sweat is happening. But we have got here in it. I'm painting some Genestealers. Yes, I will zoom that in so you can see it. There you go. Genestealer. Haha. In progress. In progress. My dog is getting increasingly annoyed at me for not playing with him. He's just thrown his ball very aggressively at me. Haven't you? Where's your ball gone then? Oof. There he goes. Oh my god, the paint is gumming up real quick today. As we suspected it might. Yeah, Cornish is currently painting some tankage. He's painting a Rogal Dorn. Imperial Guard Glory. I wonder if pre-orders for the sort of battle forces and stuff are offered to the public. You're taking a break from writing. I thought you'd pop in and say hello. Hey, always happy to have you. What are you writing? What is it that you're writing? Is it music? What you are writing? Or is it literature? 40k fan music, nice, nice. I make silly tunes on Fruity Loops as well. Well, yeah, I make silly tunes basically. That's my MO. Trying to get away from. I'd had like a little spate where I did some like sad or political tunes, and I was like, no, I need to make silly tunes. Silly tunes is where I thrive. But I had to get them out my system, so I did. At some point I need to put them together in some sort of compilational situation. Like an album. But there's a couple of key songs missing that need to go in there somewhere. I haven't got the arse to record them at the moment because I'm not in that kind of mood. I don't want to be negative. I don't want to feel politics right now. All good fun, isn't it? Yeah. I'm finding it more difficult these days to do anything like that because I feel more burned out than most of the time these days. Trying to conserve me energy more though, so I have got a couple of things that I've started working on. I tried streaming music a couple of times, but it didn't go anywhere because it's kind of a bit awkward. And people weren't really interested in it, so I stopped it and just started doing that off on my own. I suppose it's a very personal process as well.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to, well, I was tempted anyway, to do a full sort of stream of my the last album I did at some point, but again, who'd be asked? Ow. People mostly know me for cheese and salt and sometimes 40k painting. Music is very low on the list. I did a really awesome album. Well, I thought it was really. I was really proud of it, and it was space themed. It was good. It's called Space. Oh man, 0 guitars in that one. Do it for your own fun. Exactly. Well, you've got to, haven't you? Because the music industry is absolutely fucked. So, you know, smaller artists are absolutely not encouraged or supported in any way. So you've got to do it for yourself. Otherwise, what are you doing it for? Because you're not going to make any money doing it. It will never make money because the industry is determined for that to be the case. Small artists and artists in general are not allowed to make money. Only the platforms and the labels can make money. Because capitalism. What a load of bollocks that is. Sooner capitalism is over, the better. Couldn't find any decent 40k lore music, so you thought, bugger it, you'll make your own. Nice. I'm pretty sure there is a couple of electronic artists that do some. I can't think of. Just trying to think. There is a metal band called Bolt Thrower, I think it's called, and they do 40k music. I can't tell you whether it's any good or not because I haven't really listened to it. Yeah, it's back in the day. Mate, do you know how old I am? I mean, to me, current is anything after the year 2000. Not as old as you. Oh, bloody hell. Fair enough. Yeah, someone challenged me the other day. He was like, because I quite enjoyed listening to a band called Turnstile, and he was like, so you know, this is the first time we've heard Turnstile. What like modern bands do you like? So I said, yeah, I said one of my favourite ones, probably Gojira. And he went, modern. I was like, what? Gojira is kind of modern. You got into Warhammer back in 1988. So old you don't break weight. You break dust. Oh man. I mean, 1988 was a good year because it's the year I was born. So that's how old I am. I'm pushing 40. Fun times.
Oh, excuse me.
Right. See if we can get these all the white bits done with this blob of paint. That'd be nice. Ah, my knees are locking up because I've been sat in the same position for over an hour. Gotta say, you always like nids though, yeah. Not a lot of lore with the nids though, to be fair.
Well,
it's a weird one to try and do lore with because they can't talk to each other, can they? Tyranid dialogue would be interesting.
Well, like so the various different synapse creatures and whatnot, sort of, as far as you could call it, talk to each other. But it would get progressively, like, as you go further down the Tyranid corporate ladder, if you will.
Yeah.
like the less coherent it is. It's more becomes about instinct as opposed to sort of any form of conversation.
Yeah. Less intelligent communication and more sort of just instinctual action. I'm really enjoying the Tyranids. This is my third army, my third main army, and it is now my biggest. Hi, Bear. Oh, speaking of beasts, this is my boy. Hi. Say hello to the gentleman. Where have you put your ball? He's looking for his ball. Oh, really? Where have you put it? Because I can't see it. Oh. Where's your ball? Like, no, come outside and kick it for me. Well, he's waiting for me. He's waiting for me to go and talk to him in the garden. But I'm busy, but oh, I knew there was something I was missing with the spine, the column, with spinal column. Yeah, he's not enjoying the heat right now, the poor husky.
Neither am I. And I'm not a husky.
True.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah. The poor thing was last night, because it was like quite warm. He was just panting there next to me, just like, I was like, oh, poor thing. Tomorrow's going to be hell for him. I am genuinely worried about him. I was supposed to go into the office tomorrow, but there's not a chance in hell that's happening. I've got to get up. Got to get up at like 7 o'clock to walk him, because otherwise he's not going to get a walk tomorrow.
No, we're Brits, we don't have aircon.
No, there is no such thing as aircon in the UK, not in houses anyway.
Because the thing is, so for example, like, for me, it's as hot at the moment as it's going to get in my area for the next week, because me and Paul live in different parts of the country.
Yeah.
He's going to get it hotter. Yeah. Well, he's going to get it worse tomorrow, heat-wise. But for me, by Friday, we're going from like 30, 31 degrees. By Friday, it will be 20. And then I think Monday is looking like it's going to be like 15.
Freezing here in Australia, ironic. Potentially, yeah. Well, it is your winter over there, isn't it? So.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've I've got a
genuine question. Do you? So obviously, everyone in the Northern Hemisphere sort of associates Christmas with winter and winter with Christmas. You associate Christmas with summer.
Well,
and also, do you make your Christmas dinner like outside on a barbecue?
Well, I've got family in Australia, and I can confirm that they do in fact have barbecues at Christmas. Each time.
Yeah. Each time.
Yeah, it must be weird having the imagery of like Lapland and fir trees and stuff whilst being on the beach. Yeah.
Yes,
a bit weird.
I guess that's sort of what happens when, like, that's probably like the biggest cultural export out of Europe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Christmas is snow, old, fluffy things to keep you warm.
Well, okay. If you think about it, the cultural export, as you say, wasn't done by the UK. It was done by America. Because Christmas, and in terms of the way we think about it now, wasn't celebrated in Europe until it was an American thing. the Coca-Cola company invented Santa's red coat.
Yeah.
All of the toy makers sort of sold the idea that you had to buy children's toys. Yeah, American corporate culture. Yeah. Bloody the evils of capitalism. They never end.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, America is European, they're just in denial.
Valentine's Day, Easter eggs, etc. Yeah.
Well, no, I don't think. So Easter eggs, yes, but Easter as a whole, no. That's
No. They've bastardized religious holidays, haven't they?
Yeah. Well, same with Mother's Day.
Yeah.
It was Mothering Sunday, which was again a church-related thing.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, Christmas Day is a bastardized pagan holiday.
Yes.
It was the pagan holiday of winter solstice, wasn't it? The celebration of the of Winterval, and they basically invented something in Christian law that would, mean that they could overwrite the holiday, whilst they were trying to just remove pagans from the land. So, yeah. There's that, and also Jesus wasn't even born in December; he was born in May, apparently. There you go. Most Christian holidays are pagan, yeah. But basically,
yeah.
When the Christians were invading Northern Europe, they were basically converting pagans, and the pagans celebrated on certain days, so they had to basically make up reasons to celebrate on those days to make them more comfortable converting, essentially.
Yeah, it's also that thing of it's as you said, it was a tool to convert pagans to Christians.
Like converting from leaded to unleaded. As long as it's in the same place, they don't mind buying it.
I don't think you can buy leaded anymore, can you?
No. But there was a time when you could, and they were both next to each other.
Oh, I remember watching like a YouTube documentary on it by Extra Credits.
Oh yeah.
And like the shenanigans surrounding that, because obviously like it was like one scientist who was trying to prove his theory of, like leaded gasoline is really bad. We need to stop using it, and all the big oil was turning around and going, oh no, it's fine, lead's been around for like centuries, it's fine. And he had to pull ice samples from like 20,000 years ago out of the Arctic and go, if it's so fucking natural, why is it not present here?
Yeah.
Because in the same way that there cannot be any studies into the long-lasting effects of microplastics
until there has been microplastics for such a long time.
Well, no, there is no control group. The scientists are absolutely certain that 100% of all cultures on Earth have been affected by have been infiltrated by microplastics in one way or another. So they can't do they can't have any control groups.
Yeah.
It's frightening because we don't know what the long-term effects of microplastics inside the body have.
Yeah, almost certainly cancer.
Probably, but I think, particularly for my city, I think, well, for the southwest, and by the southwest, I mainly mean Devon and Cornwall.
Yeah.
You absolutely could not do that study. because we have a higher cancer rate than the rest of the country.
Right.
Because most of Devon and Cornwall has granite underneath.
Okay.
And granite releases xenon gas, which is a noble gas, which can lead to an increase in cancers.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
It's a strange one. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, leaded. I remember when leaded petrol was being phased out. And my dad wasn't sure whether he could put unleaded petrol in his car. Like, oh, I'm not sure. I don't know what it's going to do to my car.
Yeah, early 2000s.
Yeah.
It was globally eradicated for your road use in 2021.
Yeah. But yeah, leaded petrol is one of the reasons why Gen Xers are absolute psychopaths. Oh man, like not in a bad way. In a they don't give a single shit. The amount of lead in the atmosphere was one of the chief reasons why there was such a spike in violent crime. Especially in urban environments.
Funny?
Go on.
So in motor fuel specifically, I'm looking at when people banned it.
Yeah.
And some people really quite early, like Austria got rid of it in like 89.
Yeah.
Which I think is the earliest.
Yeah, I think ours was like 95 or something.
No, ours was specifically January the 1st, 2000.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Austria was really on the ball. I think they were one of the first people to ban it because I can't find anything before 1989. There's like 1999, 2001.
History.
Hmm?
I'm making a Hitler joke. Sorry.
Oh.
I scrubbed the history before that point. I don't want anyone to know. Right.
But yeah, like, also, Austria's kind of put their hands up and gone, yeah, we fucked up. Like, also really funny that the world's most reviled man comes from Austria, yet the Germans get the blame for him.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it was the German people that followed him.
Yeah. But yeah, like most countries, like, banned it sort of in the 90s.
Yeah.
Or coming into the new millennium.
Yeah. Oh dear. And with capitalism being a common theme here, having multiple fuel pumps at petrol stations to have unleaded and leaded did lead to the absolute bullshit that is, the premium fuel, which is nothing. It's exactly the same fuel as in the other pumps, but they charge you more for it, and they make you feel like you're getting something different.
Well, yeah, but it's because like supposedly tetraethyl lead, which is leaded petrol, was supposedly kinder on the engine.
Sure, it was, but it's metal
of your car.
That's metal.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't care about metal. We care about human, and human do not like the lead.
I'm not defending leaded petrol here. Give me a.
I think banning it was a bad idea because engines need it.
You fucking derailed my train of thought now, thanks.
Sorry. There has been a derailment along the line.
The service from Penzance to Paddington has been terminated due to train track rail meltage.
Oh, man.
Yeah, just the one sort of small silver lining I have with having heat waves like this
Alright.
is when, like, the tourists or extended stay citizens who are like from hot countries like Africa, Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam, and stuff like that. They come over and they go, oh yeah, no, it's fine. You know, I grew up in like monsoon season where it's like 30 degrees and pissed it down with rain for 6 months.
Yeah.
And then they get here and they go, how the fuck did the British survive?
Yeah, I did see a post by I think it was a girl from Hong Kong, and she was like, "Oh my god, we thought they were lying. It's different. Oh my god."
Yeah, it's weird how like the collective memory of the internet just fucking forgets every year.
Yeah, it's not your normal heat. Like Australian heat is like, you know, that's a lovely heat. Not, you know, it's great heat. Over here it's angry heat. It's the sort of shaven-headed tracksuit wearing heat that comes up to you going, "You fucking what, mate? You fucking what? Well, you want to be in the fucking shade, do you? Fucking tough. I'll make it just as hot in there for you, you little cunt." I don't know why delinquents are always cockneys in my mind.
Because they just sort of become synonymous with it, that's the problem.
Yeah. Mancunians are much more delinquent in for me. But then again, I can't do a Mancunian accent. So I guess that's why I don't reach for that one. In a really bad Scottish accent. Whenever I play a dwarf in D&D, I always use the bad Scottish accent, and yeah, it always gets met with eye rolls from the other players. But I stick with it, and it gets better / worse the longer I do it.
Yeah.
Like it's probably more accurate, but it's also much more offensive. Right. Let's have these Genestealers done. Come on. Fucking Jesus. Paint is just drying on this brush so quickly.
Yeah.
You're right.
Warm. Well,
Yeah.
not warm. Hot.
Yeah. Excessively warm.
Yeah. Like, I've already had a nap today and my body's like, yeah, you should go to sleep.
Oh man, I basically had a day off today, having to get up stupid early, because like it was it went below 25 at about 5 o'clock, which meant I could just walk the dog after work, which is what he's used to. So I got to sleep in, and oh my god, I slept for so long. Got such a large fan in my bedroom. It's so good. I brought it down for today. Yeah, just so good. You need a large fan, you know? You need it.
Yeah, I'm considering getting one.
This one only cost me like 30 quid, and it's really good. It's a proper brand as well. Unlike the sort of random four-letter brands that you get on Amazon nowadays.
Yeah.
Hate those. Right.
Debating what to do next.
Well, I've done all of the random colours on this, so...
Well, no, like, do I just go immediately into the metallics and get them over and done with? Or do I do all the other little weird sort of details? That's the word.
I would go metallics, because you've got details on the metallics as well, and you can get on with the details of all that.
True.
And getting the metallics done will basically give you the idea of your first complete sort of coat sort of thing. It'll make it look more complete, and you'll feel better about yourself. There you go. Top advice from Bula.
It's normally the other way around. It's normally me telling you what to do.
Yeah. Sometimes I do have the odd idea, and I am full of... on my third pint of cider, so I'm reaching the peak of tipsy before you get to the drunk.
I don't think you're actually allowed to say that you're drinking on this issue.
You're allowed to say that you are drinking. The terms of service allows you to have a drink. You're just not allowed to offer point. You can't say, if you give me this many bits, I will take a shot. That sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
And you're not allowed to do drinking challenges. So my booze control streams are not allowed. Unfortunately, because they were some of my better streams. Some of my more fun streams, anyway. Definitely.
I just don't like what alcohol does to me, to be honest. So.
Oh, okay. I have studied extensively what alcohol does to me. I'm very well aware.
No, I got very drunk on New Year's on like a Discord call because, like, you know, we're reaching that point of age where my my friendship group, most of them are actually like at least a year or two older than me.
Oh yeah.
And we're just like, yeah, no, we can't be fucked going out to the club, or you know, what's the point of going out drinking when it's so expensive when we can buy like, you know, 10 beers for the price of like 3 at a pub. You know.
I hear you, but I disagree.
Yeah, well, we also have like very expensive hobbies.
Yeah, that's true.
Like we're all LARPers, which is fucking expensive. Like a lot of the men are into Warhammer, which is very fucking expensive.
Yeah.
So, or they have kids.
Yeah, I mean, for me,
so they can't go out.
Yeah, I mean, but for me, I go out because I need to. The idea of not going to a pub depresses me to the point where I probably wouldn't be able to handle it.
Yeah.
I need to go to the pub. It's needed. It's a different kind of atmosphere, and it's a different kind of, I don't know. The beer hits you more positively in a pub setting, in my opinion.
Yeah, and that was kind of it. So I live alone, so I was just sort of sat on my Todd, drinking, and then it sort of went to a dark place, and I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm good. Like, I can't really afford to go out anyway. These are beers that I was meant to have with these people anyway up at LARP, but I just never got around to drinking, and they've been sat in my fridge forever. So I need to get rid of them. And then I was just like, yeah, no, I'm not drinking again. Like,
fair enough.
Makes me a sad sack of shit.
All right. So,
Not for me. Like, I don't want other people to not drink in my presence.
Sorry, there is a very depressed dog here. He's very sad. And he is... Every now and then, all I can hear behind me is... Bad. Where would you throw this? Oh. Oh.
I'm sad because Dad won't let me exercise in 30-degree heat, and I'm a husky.
He's breathing really heavily. What a stupid boy. Stupid little boy. Oh. He's so dumb. I will play with him once like we've finished here, but tell me about it. Oh, Darksider, welcome in. How are you doing? How
hey,
are you
Darksider.
doing?
How you doing? How you feeling today?
How you coping, lad? Cider is the only thing getting me through today. Recovering from a hospital stay, unfortunately. Oh shit! What happened? Had another debridement session on the leg, which you can have alcohol. Oh, I don't know what that means. I'm assuming it's painful.
Very.
Nasty. Sorry to hear it.
Have they put you back on? You're free to discuss. I'm not shy. Okay. So Lorana spent a couple of weeks in the hospital with a fever high enough. So you know how if you have a temperature, like it's good to get it under control.
Yeah.
Darksider has a fever so bad that he is, it was at 42.2 degrees Celsius.
Jeez.
That's like the brain is starting to simmer in your skull, sort of temperature.
Yeah, that's big numbers.
Yeah. And you spent the better part of 3 weeks in the hospital.
Damn. You went mad. Yeah, understandable to be fair.
Yeah, well, there was a point where Darksider was, just under 3 weeks. Had to put his phone down at one point because in his own words, his left hand decided to invert the colors.
Right. Cool. Cool.
Yeah. What was something else you said? You mentioned the other night that you don't quite feel like one person. You kind of feel like there's 5 of you all having a council. Effectively, it's not one personality, not one personality, but not one consciousness at the moment. So kind of pulling that back into one from like 5 or 6, it's been a bit of a struggle.
Yeah, damn.
So yeah, so that's what Darksider has been dealing with for like the last month and a bit.
Oh, bad. God damn it. He's throwing his ball somewhere he can't get it, so I'm going to have to go and get it. Damn it. Never work with children or animals, people.
Yeah. Oh, I think he's taking his headphones off, so I can't. Almost back. That's good.
I'm not going into the garden. No. This boy is desperate to get me in the garden. Where's it gone?
Yeah. So Darksider's fever hit potential brain damage status.
Yeah.
So for a while we were polycameral and the connections between the brain weren't working right.
Oof. Yeah, damn. That's a significant hospital stay, I think.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Well, yeah, having a second stay as well is kind of concerning, isn't it? Meaning they haven't fixed it.
Well, so it was a skin infection.
Right. Okay.
I think at one point this is obviously, understandably, like anyone listening in, that this is a bit grim describing this, but I just wanted to describe it for the sake of brevity and kind of to really get the point across as to how awful this was. If I'm not mistaken, you mentioned that your leg at one point looked like a plague ogren's flesh.
Oh, yummy.
Yeah.
Papa Nurgle would be proud.
I looked at my striking scorpions today, just decided not to. It's too hot, true. I would get back into painting again soon. Yeah, like honestly, like I'd rather you take your time than try and rush back into it.
Yeah, get better, dude.
I'm out. Have just finished antibiotics. I'm seeing out the wounds on the leg caused. Yeah, or a little ham hock, depending on how you view it.
Oh, nice. So green ham, nice.
Yeah, well, I've seen a couple of pictures of it, and it is grim.
Yeah. Damn, son.
Wouldn't wish that on anybody.
No. Do hope you're starting to feel better after your second stay. Damn. I think health-wise, I've been a lucky bugger. Honestly, I've got eczema and asthma, and that's the worst of it. It's like the worst I've got, and I've known people with like really serious like issues. Like I was best friends with a girl who had a debilitating and ongoing and worsening, condition where like the nerves in her eyes were basically dying.
Oh god.
And it gave her like regular cluster headaches. And cluster headaches are apparently no fucking joke. And yeah, she used to have to get like liquid morphine and shit for them. And yes, and she was losing her sight basically. I do wonder how she's getting on sometimes, to be honest. She might be fully blind by now, but I would probably put money on the fact that that's probably the case.
Yeah. There's a strong chance that I'll end up going blind.
Over what sort of time period?
Admittedly, when I'm a lot older, like OAP.
Yeah. Still, damn.
Yeah, there's a lot of macular degeneration popping up.
Yeah.
On my mum's side of the family.
However, think about it. It's gonna be in like 40 years, something like that, and a lot of science is going to happen between now and then.
True.
I mean, they've already developed a vaccine for certain cancers, which is great. Cancer might be a thing of the past by the time I'm an old age pensioner.
In a moment of dark humor, I am willing to run the gauntlet because, as it stands at the moment, there is only 5 cancers I'm not at risk of.
Okay.
And that's blood, brain, bollock, bone, and bowel brackets large.
Right.
Because I don't have it.
Yeah. You can't infect what I don't have, bitches.
Yeah, basically. But no, my luck, I'll get it.
The tiny scramption that's left in your body.
Yeah, like that, the one fucking cell they didn't remove.
Right, there you go. Second Genestealer has been null-oiled.
Nice. I am going to go turn the big light on, so I'll be right back.
Okay, do that. I need to defocus this. What are we looking at time-wise? A couple of hours in. Oh, geez, it's sweaty. Cider. Cheers, everyone. Right. Do I attempt to get him done, or do I finish this guy? I don't think that's quite dry. Even in this heat, I don't think the null oil's completely dried here.
Bula's weather will be hotter tomorrow.
Yeah. Today, I am slightly cooler. It's, I think it's about 23 right now. Let me just double check. Let's get the Met Office app up. Yeah, it's 21 degrees right now, which is bloody lovely. Tomorrow,
it was 28 last I looked, but that was like almost 2 hours ago.
Tomorrow is 35. It's going to be grim. See what it says. So I've got to finish walking the dog by 9 o'clock tomorrow. Because 25 degrees is when it reaches too hot for Husky.
Yeah, it's not 30 right now, surely.
Alright, it gets up to 30 by 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So it seems like it's a late afternoon heat is happening. And then it doesn't come under 30 until 8 o'clock at night. It doesn't come under 25 until 2 in the morning on Friday. Ouch. So it's going to be a sweaty old night tomorrow.
Yep. Oh.
Might even sleep downstairs, genuinely, because it's going to be cooler. It's actually not a bad plan.
Yeah. I think... Yep, Lisa thermometer out the window is 30 degrees. Fucking Christ.
Crikey O'Reilly.
However, the Met Office and the weather app on my phone promised me thunderstorms tomorrow night. I'll be very disappointed if I do not get thunderstorms tomorrow night.
I think around here we definitely don't want any more thunderstorms. After one directly hit a tower block nearby and knocked everything out.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a rough one. Right, do I start the third model? We've got time, haven't we?
Yeah, I guess.
Unless you actively want to stop, I don't mind.
I wouldn't mind stopping soon. I'm struggling.
I am kind of at a natural stopping point because I've just gotten 2 to the null stage. So, yeah, go on. Let's give ourselves a nice easy sort of early one today.
Oh yeah. Sorry, Darkside has literally sent me a photo via Pistol Messenger and they said laser thermometer is like, yep, 29 degrees.
Yeah. So, show and tell time. This is what I've done today. 2 Genestealers who are at the null stage.
Very nice.
In a nice place, which is nice. Got one that is sort of halfway to the null stage, which I'll do next week. Would you like to show the ladies and gentlemen? Well, you can sort of see what Cornish has been doing.
Yep.
There he is.
I also did the paint and the wash on the turret.
Nice.
As well.
Rogal Dorn coming along nicely.
Yeah, it's just It's fucking hot, and
It is
the more
so
I think
hot.
about wanting the more I think about how sweaty I am, the more I want a shower as well.
Oh man.
So that's sort of sapping at my motivation to do anything.
Yeah. All right. Let's quickly have a little look at the Discord. I don't know. I can't remember if there are any Discord stuff today.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Let me quickly. Where am I? Discord. There we go. So, have a quick look. The Paint Club. Paint Club. Oh yeah, there was. It was you. You were the Paint Club this week with the tiny tonk. The tiny tonk. Can you show Bear again? He's in the garden. He's in a huff with me. He's in a huff with me. There was someone's desk getting set up. That was nice. And then yeah, that was that. If you want to see,
Malak, wasn't it?
Yeah, Malak's new desk set up. Very nice. If you want to see my dog, I do have pictures of Bear in the dog pictures, the floofy pictures section of the Discord. There you go. There's Bear. That was Bear's toy that he destroyed in 2 days. Oh, there's some. There's Cast and Create's dog. Yay! Wife is asking and all. Well, there he is, having a little sleep. Look at him. Oh, he's a little baby. But yeah, there you go. So that's all for the Discord this week. So
yeah, understandably it's been slow. So
it has. It's been a long week. So speaking of long things, what are you streaming? You're streaming The Long Dark this week on Friday.
I am streaming The Long Dark because I got to the point where I was getting bored of the grind in King Arthur and Knight's Tale, and if I was getting bored, that means other people were getting bored. There goes my ice pack. God damn it.
Blimey. Green screening myself here. It's got a green t-shirt.
Started that last Friday. I think we finished chapter 1 in 2 streams.
Nice.
And at the same time, like chapter 1 is quite a small chapter. It's basically this is how the game works, basically.
Yeah, it's the tutorial. It's chapter 4 is the final one, isn't it?
Chapter 5.
Oh, 5. Yeah, sorry. It had 4 chapters, and now they've got a new one.
Yeah, they had 4 chapters for about 3 years.
Yeah.
During that time, it's been a bit of a weird sort of development path for The Long Dark.
Yeah.
Because they did the story and like a bare bones survival mode, and then worked on the story up until chapter 4. Then separated the story mode and the survival mode into technically 2 separate games. Yeah. And then just made a DLC, which in its own right is effectively a whole other story mode by itself.
Yeah.
And then released chapter 5 this January just gone. January this year. And from the sort of social media stuff that I've seen about it, it's a case of, oh yeah, this is like almost as long as the rest of the game.
Nice.
So chapter 5 is going to be, I'm going to be on chapter 5 for a long time.
Nice. I'm playing the Warriors at the moment, the PlayStation 2 game. That's very fun. It's basically the film turned into a game. They have captured the sort of surreal violence of it, and it's hard.
80s New York.
Yeah, it is hard as balls. But yeah, I really enjoy it. It's good. And then BattleTech continuing. Might do an extra stream next week because I'm off. And I kind of want to show off the new DLC for Dark Tide, so may squeeze that in somewhere. All right. Anyway,
fair enough.
Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you to everyone for watching and chatting along with us. And I'll see you next week.
Thank you very much for being here. Yes, I'll see you next Wednesday.
Hurrah. Yeah, thank you very much to everyone for watching. If you did enjoy what you see here, you hit the follow button. We do this every Wednesday. And yeah, thank you to Fraggle for popping in and doing some modding for us. And we'll see you Saturday for some more The Warriors.